Hi guys. Yeah, I thought I don't have too long, but I thought I could pull some cards. I was thinking of pulling from this kind of more kitschy deck. Not kitschy, it's not kitschy. Like more of a fun deck, but I can also pull from that. But yeah, go ahead, drop that. I'm just gonna probably do yes or no's today. If you want an interpretation, just leave an emoji or comment in one of my last shorts or in the last video, and then I will answer that question. So go ahead, guys. So we have Chaymay, Alpha. Hi, Alpha. Jenna. Go ahead. So yeah, I'm tired, but I was feeling in the morning, I was feeling the energy of this new moon in Scorpio. So I felt I should do that. Okay, so for this question, I'm going to use this deck just because I felt called to. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. And yeah, if you can, make sure to leave an emoji or comment on one of the last shorts or video. And oh, cool. Thank you, Jenna. Okay, so for Chennai, will I have my glasses on or my contacts? Chennai, 1619. Will they be in a relationship? I'll just say, will you be in a relationship soon? Let's ask. Stalking you online. Maybe I shouldn't have used this deck. Divine mission together. I might need to use a real deck. So if there's someone on your mind, they might be stalking you or following you online if you feel like that, because they feel that you guys are meant to be together. So it sounds like, yeah, you could be in a relationship with somebody that you already have the energy of, but let's just get a tarot yes or no, simple yes or no, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Oh, okay. So I can see that you really want to be in a relationship, or you're really ready for one, and overall spirit is picking up that. So I would say that's a yes, that there's a relationship in your future. I don't really like to try to estimate timelines, but I think there's a relationship. These are very two strong cards for a relationship coming in. It might take a bit longer than you expect for it to be what you need it to be, but it looks like you're manifesting some type of connection. And if these cards don't apply, just ignore them. Okay. Oh, it's true. Cool. Thank you. Okay. And you may make sure to leave an emoji or a comment on one of the shorts, just like Jenna did, or my last video. It doesn't matter. Yeah, sure you can. K Alpha is okay. I'm just going to go Alpha, then Jenna, and Keisha Keys. Okay. So thank you, Alpha. Is RNH going to contact me for any there? Okay, we'll just use the regular deck because I think the other deck's a little like angels, ancestors of Alpha. Is the person RNH going to contact Alpha before the end of the year? Alpha did that thing with your work with us? You don't have to tell me. You can email me. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Alpha. Okay, so someone's worried about it. I guess they might, because it's flipped. So like standard, I would say, like if I was reading this without interpretation, I'd say yes. Like that's a yes kind of vibe there. But also I saw this one flip around, Nine of Swords. So it's on someone's mind, someone's considering it, calculating it, wondering about it. So they want to, or you want them to, and the universal energies are supporting it. But we all have, we all get tired of that. We all have free will. But so we don't know. But so maybe just keep focusing if you want them to contact you. If you don't, then obviously don't. But if you do, then it looks like they will. So I'd look at that as a yes. Oh, okay, too bad. Too bad about that. Maybe it'll come to, I don't know. Just reality. I guess it's like not the cards, but things are tough right now, right? So the best things take a lot of time. So yeah, I don't think I realize them. Oh wow, cool. And that Wheel of Fortune card felt like numbers and stuff like that, kind of, no? Okay. So thank you for dropping by, Alpha. I'm just gonna, there's a couple of people here, so we'll finish up. And Jenna. Okay. Yeah, Jenna, I don't remember either. So today I might not try to figure that out if that's okay, but certainly come back and I'll try to figure out. It was probably like I was giving, like I think at one time I was giving something like what's called a mini read on my channel. Maybe, but right now I'll just do. I mean, if I do one, I'm a bit tired, but let's see. Will my meetings at work go well tomorrow? Oh no, what did I just touch? Right. Okay. So I don't know if Jenna's still here, but okay. So spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Jenna, for Jenna's highest good, will her meetings at work go well tomorrow? Ooh, something's going to be discussed, Jenna. Something's going to be discussed. Something's being sorted out. You won't, if whatever at work tomorrow is going to move you along, you might have to revisit or discuss something either that you're already anticipating, or maybe you aren't anticipating it. I'm not sure, but it might lead to like a few more questions, like stuff you have to do. But all in all, I think it's going to eventually head in a direction of like getting to the right place, if not like without more work, like not work, but with more steps involved, you know? Oh yeah, So so maybe if you come back another time, actually, maybe I can. Let me see how much energy I've left in my laptop here. I can, did you want, okay, so for the mini, I pull 6 cards. Did you want me to answer that question for the mini reading? Or, let me see. Or a sneak peek. I don't know which one it was. If you wanted me to answer that, or was it something else you wanted me to answer? But okay, let me do Keisha Keys while you decide, Jenna. What's hidden that you need to know? So I was going to do yes or no questions, Keisha, but I guess if you want, what I'll do is I will use this deck just because it's not very busy. And I'm sure, so Keisha is still here. I was using the tarot for yes or no, but since you said how did you phrase it? What is hidden that you need to know? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Keisha. What do you need to know? Someone is Someone is mirroring you. Whoa. Okay, so someone is mirroring you, Keisha. There could be some jealousy involved, and you might be receiving an invitation, surprise invitation. But then I guess if it's surprise, maybe you don't need to know. I'm not really sure what that's about. Let me hold these up. So make sure, Keisha, to like, and maybe you already did, like or leave an emoji on one of my shorts or the last video I did as a thank you, or not as thank you, as energy exchange. Thank you. I'm a bit tired. So yeah, so this is what you need to know. That so if there could be, if you're feeling something weird, it could be jealousy. You could be, or someone could be mirroring you in your personal life, at work. I'm not really sure, and there might be something coming up for you, like an invitation somewhere, something as small as a lunch or a date. I'm not really sure. So yeah, that's what we have for you, Keisha. Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate you being here and letting me read for you. Okay, yes, it just helps with some YouTube algorithm, which helps me come on more often. So thanks, Keisha. Okay, Jenna. So hi, Katana, and hi, Arpita. So Katana and Arpita, if you want to get a card or a message, you need to leave an emoji on my last video or one of my last shorts, okay? And then I can do that for you. So I'm going to do, wow, that's cool. 1111, very cool. I don't know where it is 1111 right now in the world, but that's cool. It's not, I don't think it's in North America. Anyway, okay. Lately, a lot like this school has been overwhelming with their Friday meetings. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards for Jenna, and then I'm just going to write this in the chat. So, Jenna, then Katana, then Kay, okay, so okay, if I just made spelling mistakes, ignore it. So let's make sure I have enough battery power here too. Okay, we're gonna go quick. Okay, so yeah, so to the other two, just make sure to leave an emoji or a comment under one of those shorts. Okay, so for work, let me think. I'm just thinking of a spread to do. Okay. Okay. So for Jenna, okay. Ooh. Okay, so I was asking about your work, but let me just figure that out. Okay, so yeah, so I can see that you're like you are like worried or anxious. Sorry, I'm not holding this up right. There we go. So thinking, overthinking, but maybe rightfully so, like you said. Overall, this seems like a good opportunity, like your school. Like it seems like it's something that is positive and is going to end up well for you and the benefit from the school as well. I think you are really eager here. Like you want to learn, you want answers. You don't want to be like left in the dark. You don't want to be playing games and stuff. I think they see you, your school or your meetings or your peers or your professors. I'm not really sure how your school works. Stress. Okay, so that, that might make sense because this just came out in terms of something else and it came out back. And I'm not reading reversals, but I know they came out backwards. Which can indicate a breakup of a union or certainly a union. So obviously there's some union here, but anyway, maybe we'll put that to the side. They see you as a hard worker. They see you as someone who doesn't give up. There is some confusion moving forward though, like not confusion, sorry, that's not the right word. There is like a bit of like things are not going to maybe move at the pace that you want with work again, sorry, not your divorce, not your relationship. And I'm very sorry to hear about that too. I'm sorry that you're going through that. But school. Oh, that's interesting. So look, you have Wheel of Fortune come out here, and then in my clarifiers, it came out as well. So, okay, basically, overall, what I'm feeling, what you said is like don't, like, the universe kind of has your back here, Wheel of Fortune, things change, fortune changes, luck changes. Like it can, like, you'll go through tough times, you'll through good times, like nothing lasts forever, like this too shall pass type of thing. You might be, as you have pointed out, and as the cards are showing, going through a bit of a rough patch right now, but things are going to eventually improve, maybe not exactly the way you want, and maybe not on the timeline you want, but they will. It seems that like some of it is just like you making sure that you have, like, everybody wants to work together and get along. So it's just maybe about making a decision and committing to something. So if in school and all these meetings, if sometimes it might just be about making a decision and going with it, kind of, so to speak. So like something like that. But they do see you as someone who works hard and doesn't give up. So they have a good opinion about you. Like, I think this might be with your relationships. I'm just going to see. Do people in your workplace know about your sorry, let me go back and read this, about your breakup? Like, about, I don't know why I don't want to say divorce for some reason, but about your divorce. If people at your workplace or school know about your divorce, that's the thing that they're most concerned about. So they're a little bit concerned about your mental health and how it might be affecting your work, or they can sense something else is going on, or whether you're able to go, okay. So I think though, some in your workplace, they do sense something about, how do I say, there's like, they see you as someone who's like really committed and eager and doesn't give up and keeps going and works hard and is like, wants to be like balanced, not balanced, who wants to do the right thing, and like who works well with team members and stuff like that. They don't see you as argumentative. Let me see what this is, because I asked it with reference to work and not divorce. Just tuning in. Someone, people like if you think you'd like people at, there are people who are on your side at work. Let me put it that way. Yeah, there are people who are on your side. They are, I know you said they don't know, but they are worried about something. Oh, do they know you work for a bunch of schools? Because I feel like they're aware, or somebody, or they can sense, or maybe this is your own energy coming through about like juggling a lot. I know these are not juggling cards, but I think they feel like you have a lot on your plate. So that's a thing. But overall, things are going better for you. So like, meaning things are in your favor. Like, I'm feeling like you're where you're meant to be. Okay, so for you, hi Bella, how are you? How are you? And hi Mooney. Yes, pattern. I do feel like I have some really sweet holidays for sure. I know I am definitely all. You see that's gonna be like tomorrow. So you've got your guidance from spirit is to attend to the details. So it's Virgo, I don't know what you have in your chart. So just take care of the small things and the bigger things will get better. So let's ask specifically for tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. Things are going to go okay. That's what we have. I think it's like, I mean, you're worried and stuff too. Like, things are going to go okay. It depends on your perspective. Like, don't sweat the small stuff, as they say, you know? So don't sweat the small stuff, but like things might not exactly feel like they're always going away, but you got the Wheel of Fortune twice. We have like the Ace of Swords. You're like, these are all good cards. I think, I can't remember what card, where was the card? I think there's a lot on your, like you said, you also pointed out, there's a lot on your plate right now, which is also why it's saying attend to the details, because maybe it's only by focusing on the little things that the bigger things will happen. Yeah, make sure to keep some boundaries also for yourself, like in terms of like you said, you have some sweet colleagues, but you have a lot on your plate. So don't take on too much and get worried about, like you're saying, sorry, I couldn't read the whole thing but your principal in these meetings, like maybe just find ways. I mean, Libras are good to to navigate stuff, but in general, like there's a bunch of small hiccups, but overall it's like good energy, Jenna, if that makes sense. A Virgo. Oh, okay, cool. Yes, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the yes and no's, yeah. There. I'm just trying to figure out if I need to bring my charger. Okay. So yeah, that's what we have for you, Jenna. But it looks positive. I mean, just focus like on the little things, and I think the big things will fit into place. And don't sweat the small stuff. Like I keep hearing that everything's not going to be like perfect, but I think ultimately it's going to work out in your favor. Okay, so thanks for coming back after all this time in your tarot break. I'm sorry to hear about your relationship and stuff too. So hopefully things will get better. Hi to anyone coming in too. If I didn't see you, to anyone I didn't see you. I'm just trying to scroll back up to what I saw. Is Katana or K Dramachit still here? Again, if you want to have a reading, no, best of luck, of course. And come back again, and we can ask about it again. I'm going to try and come on again this weekend. Yeah, so Katana or Drama Chat, and then I don't know when you came in, Pattern Breaker. I'm just going up and down the list. And yes, Communi Proses, absolutely. So for the yes or no, if you want a yes and no interpretation, then you have to leave an emoji or a comment on one of my last or the last upload video I did. Okay, so Katana and Drama Chat, you need to do that. Okay. Hi, Catherine. Nice to meet you. So, guys, if you can do that, then I'll interpret. Or if you don't want to do that, I'll just give you a bare yes or no. So this was. Will I be able to create a new life for me? Yes, you will. Absolutely. That is like a yes as clear as day. Yes, you will. And it's going to be exciting. And it's going to be focused on all the good things in your life. And it's going to draw passion in for you. And thank you, Drama Chat. So that's a really strong, I think I have to bring my charger. Right. I have to bring my charger. So K-Drama Chat, that's a very strong, like, yes, it's about focusing on the things that are important to you. And I am just going to grab one thing, guys. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. And let me just log on to something I logged on from. I tried recording some readings just before I was coming on, and whatever the topic was that I kept picking up as I was doing the readings, I feel like I ended up talking about other things. So it took up all my battery time. And now I'm not even sure if I'm going to post those readings, although I found them useful. So I'm not sure if I should, because it's like a lot of work to post the readings. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Okay, guys. So I'm just going to have to backtrack to figure. Hi, everyone coming in. So Drama Chit. Yes, I read for you, and now I know I'll just who was it? Katana. Did you have a question? And Catherine, lovely to meet you. If you had a question, and then I'm going to read for Bella, or no, I'll do yes and no for Mooney because that'll be fast, and then I'll read for Bella. And and hi, I am Love and Money. Yes, keep all the good things in your manifestation. So, if Katana, I know you might have posted above. Please post your question again. Yes or no, and I can read for it. And Catherine, if you had a yes or no, I'd be happy to pull for you as well. And then I will read for Bella. And for those getting yes and no's, if you wanted like something for it, like if you, sorry, I'm tired. If you wanted like an interpretation for it, please leave like an emoji or a comment under one of my last shorts or the last video I put in. Okay, so I'm not sure. Will you be able to move or shift houses this year? Hey, I don't know if Drama Chat is still here, but if you, did you say it was 11 where you are? May I ask where you are? Okay, so back to Katana. Will Katana be able, yes or no, to shift houses this year? Well, that card came out for Drama Chat too. Okay. Yes, if you want to. If you want to, Katana. It's within your power to grow and create an environment that's stable for you. I'm hearing the word environment more than I'm hearing the word house. But yeah, it's definitely, so it's certainly something in your energy. Sometimes the querent's own energy comes out a lot in the cards, guys. So it's in your energy and universe hears you. So it's certainly possible. I'm not sure if like before the end of this year or into next year, but you will certainly going to find something that you like. So, and it says to focus on something that you want. Okay. So if Catherine is still here, okay, thank you, Mary Rose. Okay, so if Catherine is still here, you can drop your yes and no. I'll do the yes and no for Mooney, and then I'll read for Bella. And actually, Bella, how about? Okay, I'll do a couple more yes and no's, and then I'll read for Bella. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Where did it go? Oh, Mooney. And sorry if I don't. If I'm just going down the list, it's moving in front of me. So if I missed you, I'm not doing it on purpose. Let's write again. Will Scorpio take action towards Mooney soon? Yes, let's see. How are you, dear? I feel like it's hesitant because the cards, the way they're shuffling. Mooney, this, you know what, guys, this card, this Nine of Pentacle card, has been coming out in different decks, in different readings, private, personal, in person, virtually, tonight. It's just really interesting to me. I'm not sure what that's about. Anyway, so I don't see action anytime in the near future, Mooney. They're a little bit in their head and they're focused on some other stuff going on in their life, but they do have feelings for you, the Scorpio, and they do think about it a lot, but they're in their head about the right thing to do. And they also don't want to disrupt your life, meaning they might have some baggage right now, the Scorpio, which is like, not baggage. They have things going on which they don't feel it's the right way. They might have a set idea of how they're supposed to come towards you. So they could if they have like an epiphany, but not, they haven't had it as of when I'm reading this. Okay. Is there a love interest in your future? Okay, so then there's Catherine. Oh, thank you for everyone coming and thank you for leaving the emojis on my last videos and stuff. So after Catherine, we'll have May Rose and yes, of course, Mooney, and of course, take care. May Rose and Pincus. I think I can't read it. Okay, so for Catherine, I know you've been here for a while, so I'm going to try this deck if you don't mind, and if it gives us a crap answer, we'll go to the tarot. Is there a love interest in Pattern Breaker Tarot? Pattern Breaker Tarot. That's good, you know, because some people say to use a username of what you want to manifest. Have you read tarot for a long time? Catherine, spirit guides, angels, ancestors. I'm guessing. I don't know how to read this in general. Let's do this one. I thought I wanted to read from that deck, but I don't think I do. Okay, is there spirit guides, angels, ancestors, or Catholic concept? Is there? Oh my God, what is it? Some people call Empress, the Nine of Pentacles, as pre-Empress energy. It came out again. That is so weird. Okay. Oh, that's great. Do you like it? I don't know. Oh my God. Look at this. You know, I felt like shuffling a lot for you, Catherine. And look at what we got there. Miss Pattern Breaker Tarot. So I'm not sure how you feel. If you feel an intuition with that, I go ahead and follow that. But I say there is. But it's both that maybe you're still figuring things out, or that other person who could be in your energy or who universe has for you is still figuring things out. But I would take that as a yes in terms of overall energy, but something else is blocking it. There is something here at the bottom of the deck with the devil. So, you know, it could be, I don't know, like past experiences of yourself that you've experienced, or if you have your mind or thought or energy towards someone, it could be them. But I see some time, I see a period of reflection and growth, and some of that's still ongoing a little bit. So I'm not sure if that's you or them, but and by them I realize there may or may not be someone specific, but there's something else. Okay, I'm just going to say this because if I don't say it, then it affects all my other readings. That's why. And I want to have a clean slate for Bella. I do feel something else in your energy, Pattern Breaker, and I'm not sure what it is I'm feeling. Step into your power. Okay, so this is, I don't know if this message is just regarding your love question or in general, but if there's stuff in your past, or just stuff that you are thinking or how you perceive things, it's about just getting into your authentic self. So being in your authentic self is going to help you find that, okay, passage. Yeah, it's like coming through. Like sometimes when I read, even if I'm all like, Spirit, I just want to do yes or no's. Spirit's like, no, for some people, we're going to talk more. And if I don't get it out, it keeps haunting the other reads. So I had to say something. Anyway, I can see that stuff there. So it just wants you to keep working on that to make that Two of Cups your final thing. Okay. So thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the emoji. Thank you for liking. Okay. Now I don't know if I told anyone else before Bella here. May Rose. Okay. So May Rose, did you post your question? So thank you again, Catherine, for letting me read for you. I appreciate it. So May Rose, I see Pincus 21. Their question is Henry Real Love. Okay, I don't need, you guys don't have to say names. Thank you. I don't have I heart you back. Now, what is it? No, what is it that generation, the new? So I'm older than the current Z or whatever. They don't know. They go like this or something. Anyway, I still do this. Okay. What is that? It's like an old millennial thing. Okay. Pincus. Yeah. But you put your question in, and it's getting late where I am. I'm talking too much. Okay. May Rose, if you're here, please leave your question and I will do so and so. Does the person that Pincus mentioned have feelings for the other person that Pincus mentioned? There's this kind of cool trick you can do with names. Maybe I'll do a video about it. Like when you write names, you can feel energy. I think anyone can do it. Okay, so there's some, oh, okay. So I felt hesitation when shuffling your cards, Pinkus, but yes, there are feelings between the two of you, but there is some resistance or boundary or something kind of holding it up. So I'm not sure what that is. But yes, there are feelings there. There is like love and harmony there, but there's something else that's kind of getting in the way of it developing into something else. Okay? That's what I have for you, Pinkus. Okay, if May Rose is here, then let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to Bella. And if you come in after that, I will pull you yes and no after Bella. May Rose. Okay, and I might have spelled that wrong. And then Bella. Okay, hold on. Thank you for, it's so nice to see you, Bella. Thank you for being patient. And I think that read I was trying to record, like, really got a lot out of me. Okay, so if May Rose, okay, so if May Rose isn't here, I'm going to go, so I'll do Bella, and then I'll do yes, no for May Rose, and again, if I've missed you, just let me know. Isn't meant he still loves you? Yeah, I think there's still feelings there, but maybe that second card was the no contact thing. He still cares about you for sure, but there's still feelings there. But I can't, based on those two cards, I can't say if you know what will happen. Okay, Bella, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I think I added you, Sagittarius. So I'm going to read for Bella as a donation, unless Bella wants me to. It's up to Bella when she wants me to read for her. Otherwise, because she donated and thank you, Bella. So hi Dee, yes. So after donation, we'll have so did you want me? Did you want to put your question in, Bella, or did you send it via email? Oh, I didn't even check. Okay. I don't think it's an email. Okay, so I'll wait for Bella to put her question in. Saji, if you want yes or no, I'm asking for yes or no questions. The free ones to put an emoji or comment under one of my last shorts or the last video I uploaded. Okay, so Sagittarius, I don't know if I keep saying Sagi, Sagittarius 83. If you, so I'm requesting for the free yes and no's to leave an emoji under one of the shorts. There's one for, actually there's one for Sagittarius. There's a Libra, Sagittarius, and Scorpio there. So if you can please leave an emoji for that, then I can do that. And same for you, Dee, if you wanted one. Okay, Belle, but you can put your question in because these will just take me a second. Yeah, can you put the emoji under the short? I don't know. Let me see if I can get a link for the short or not. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. This is why I'm asking. Let's see. Is there a link? Get a shareable link. Let's see if that worked. Oh, did I do that for Scorpio? Oops. Okay, here's this. I think this is one for Sagittarius. And DB as well. Okay, Bella, my question is regarding my job. Okay, should I look myself or something Someone offers something in the next month or so as work is not good. Have you, I'm just thinking of which deck to use, Belle. Have you, like you mean something will offer you, but you haven't applied? Where did I put that deck? I had a work deck. One second, I'm just looking for a particular deck. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Spirit guide. Okay, I'm just going to do this thing for Kay. Spirit guides and ancestors. Does Kay still have feelings for Sagittarius? So Sagittarius, if you're here, this is for you. Does Kay still have feelings for you? They do. They do have. They still feel the feelings they have from when you guys were closer, whatever that means, whether you were in a relationship or friends or whatever. I'm not sure. Like they still have the investment from that left over. Like they still carry that with them. They haven't deleted you from their life, but they are in like kind of two minds about where they stand with you or where you stand with them and what you guys had. It might have been a serious relationship or headed towards a serious relationship. Okay, Saggy, I can sense that there's something more there between you and Kay. So I'm not sure what that is. You can come back again and we can pull some more on the free yeses and nos. Okay, yeah, you have not applied. Yeah, I got that right now. So I'm going to pull from this deck. Let's see. Sagittarius, like I feel like there was, I just wanted to tell you that there's some, I don't know if Kay is a complicated person or your connection with Kay was complicated or something, but there's something more there. And I think Spirit wants you to like take your time with of this thing. Like I can feel that there's some hurt involved. Okay, Kay? I just want to clear that. Yeah, that might be part of it. Okay, so best of luck, Phil. Thank you for letting me pull cards for you. Best of luck with that. Okay, so Bella. Okay. Yeah, no, of course. I believe in manifestation as well, Bella, but probably it doesn't hurt to apply. I'm just thinking, let me get an overall energy first. Let's start with that. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors for Bella. Just gives us first an overall energy regarding. Oh, I know which one. I'm gonna use that little deck. Where did my little deck go? Okay, there we go. The overall energy. I just want to kind of tune into like with Bella and work. Her own initiative or something will come. Okay, so I just wanted first, Bella, just before I started pulling cards, like I wanted just a kind of an overall energy. This is from like the Ancestors deck. And there's a different thing we can read about it. But if you see at the bottom, it says like intend and create. So I kind of like read that as like it's a bit of both. Like something will come to you, but like it's like you might have to take the first step, or not the first step. You're going to take a step because you don't know what's unfolding behind the scenes. Maybe Spirit is trying to send you something, but it needs you to take a step. It's not going to just be like the postman ringing your door and like it be there magically. Although, you know what? I shouldn't say that. It could. I'm looking at this picture and it could. It's a bit of both. I think Spirit is saying like manifest, wish, focus on what you want, but also it's an and also, Belle. It's an and also that you do. They want you to intend and create. So do something in the physical. Okay. So maybe it's about also putting something out there, but it's actually helping you to also just imagine. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay, sure, May Rose. Okay. So let me just kind of, let's get, okay, work about something coming and something coming towards Bella versus her searching and current or something. Yeah, Aurora, I'm the one writing in the list right now. I don't have any moderators in here, so I'll scroll back up once I'm done with the donations, okay? For Bella, spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Bella, for Bella, this deck isn't shuffling the way I want, but I know I want to hear what this deck has to say. I feel like it's going to say something good. Okay. Okay, they're asking me to separate the questions. Okay. Stick with it. Okay. So I know, like you said, work's been a little bit difficult. And so, okay, now should, okay, any more? Oh, thank you. Okay. Okay, so it might be a bit of a process, Bella. So I'm going to pull from this one too. I don't want to pull from this deck, but it keeps wanting me to pull from it. Hold on. I don't know why. What do you want to tell me? No, I know that. Okay, sorry, that's me. Sorry, I like talking. I sound crazy, like I'm like talking to you. Okay, I think that was just this deck wanting to talk to me. Okay, so overall, so this is from a different deck, and I've just rewritten it like this for travel, but it talks about that your ideal workplace or work situation, whether it remains in your current company or something like that, or whether it's about you doing something new, it's about you having more independence and more autonomy over your job, like not having too many people like pulling you in all directions or being able to override you, like somewhere where you can set boundaries around what you are going to do and what others will ask you to do or what you are expected to do. It also suggests that it says to take the lead and shine and be fearless and bold. So there is this thing about you, again, like that first one when I just wanted the energy of the high priest, or create and intend. So there is this thing about, I don't want to say showing off, but we have like there's some animals associated with this too, like peacock. Like, you have skill set, you have things that you're good at. So if you know the things that you are good at, like you were talking about, and the things you like to do, like whether you like to help others or whether you like working with computers or you like doing calculations or whatnot, is like put a light and focus and like perhaps move towards something that further emphasizes the things you already know you're good at, and be bold about recognizing the things you bring to the table and the gifts. Like, don't, like, if you know you're really good at something and I mean, I can't speak, I know culturally there's like differences like in Europe and North America, I know, or the UK or whatever, but like be as bold as you can about like the things you're good at. Like, don't be too humble. Like, this might not be the time for humility. That doesn't mean obviously, and you're not someone who would ever be like overly confident, but I do think you don't want to shut talk about how great Bella is, or use that to figure out your direction. Embrace in between. Also, this might be a process. It might take a little bit of time to figure out exactly which way you're going. And now you might say, well, I've taken a lot of time. I've been wanting to have a change of pace or whatever. But I think now that I feel like Spirit's saying like you're doing it more concretely now. So it could be a matter of as you, okay, Spirit, sorry, I just got a hit. So even if you haven't applied for anything yet, Spirit is suggesting, this is really specific, Bella, it's like you go and take a look, like I don't know how, if it's online or wherever, however you're searching for opportunities, and then you see one that you're drawn to, and then even if you don't think you're going to apply, like start going through the process of imagining yourself writing the cover letter or updating your resume or something like that. And as you do that, certain things will be clear to you about what you like what is meant for you and what isn't. That's kind of interesting. I'm going to clarify these cards. Okay. I'm just going to ask for a card for you. Is there an overall card for you? Okay, it also wants you to think, okay, so it supports your thing about trying to manifest it. So I think manifesting and taking steps work together hand in hand. So keep just like hoping something will reach out, but also take whatever as small as that step may be or as big as it may be about it. Spirit is, which I didn't mention, is guiding you to think about your financial health. So what you're, and not just like in right now, but like in terms of like what kind of, in terms of deciding if you want to stay in your field or move to something else. When you think about yourself in the future, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, even 20 years from now, what kind of a life you want, and that will also help you. So they want you to consider financial considerations. And even though this is financial health, I'm also feeling health, because the stress of the workplace can also, I don't have my selenite rod with me, sorry, can also affect your health. So the kind of lifestyle, the work-life balance you want. So they're asking you to think about work-life balance and finances to also be parameters in you deciding what you might want to do. And new beginnings. And they're supporting this process of you looking into different things, different work things. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards for that. You like the light seers, right? Okay. Okay. All right, my computer's doing weird stuff. Okay. I want to just go now. Staying is not an option, but I want a guidance. Okay, about how. Okay. So in the meantime, which is what I think these cards are for, in the meantime, I think they're asking you to set like, so as much as you can, because it is stressful, as much as you can, set some, like, set boundaries. Don't overwork yourself for others or situations or whatever, just like set healthy boundaries. It doesn't mean you have to be mean or anything, because it might not happen right away, because I think you said you just want to go now. So obviously, if it's toxic and you need to go now, I mean, this is not the cards, this is just me. I'm like, you should leave now, obviously, if you have to. But if you are thinking you're going to transition anyway, there's no fear in setting healthy boundaries and being like, well, these are the hours I work, or these are the tasks. Like, if someone gives you something and you'll be like, well, these are my responsibilities. Like, did you want me to add this on to something else? Or is this something else someone else can take care of? Like, find ways to provide some healthy boundaries in how you communicate with your colleagues or other people, so that you're not feeling overwhelmed in the next little while that it might take to move. Now, obviously, if something lands in your lap on Monday, I mean, go for it. But like, if not, like, make sure to do that in the meantime. Make sure to make it clear that like you are the driver of your work right now, is to reduce the stress right now. But that's also that's like a double message. But that's about right now. Yeah, okay. Everyone knows you're a kind and caring person, so no one's going to misunderstand you if you set boundaries. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So now let's ask about, push back. Well, thanks, Mirose. I'll get to it after I get the dollars for sure. Thank you, Mirose. So because it might not happen like right away. Like, obviously, if it happens right away, that's wonderful, but you're just preparing if it doesn't. And you can do it in a way let's just see if there's anything else. I'm just thinking about the spread I'm going to do. Yeah, actually, this message works both ways. That's so interesting. They're asking you, like, by emphasizing your strengths, like, I don't know, like, say if you're, I'm trying to remember. I remember you talking about work once before, like if you were helping train someone or something. I think that was you, unless it was someone else. Like, you know, you can be like, look, I've been training this person or all these new people, and look at how well they're doing now. So I really need to make sure I get to this other stuff now. Like, you know, set firm lines kind of stuff, you know, and be okay with if it feels uncomfortable for you. And that's kind of the guidance for right now, which makes me think that they're saying that it might not just be in the next 24 hours that anything else. But in terms of this, what are the people? I mean, people like you at work. They see you as a hard worker. They see you as someone they can rely on. They know that you're kind. They know that you're caring. So, you know, just again, be careful not to let, not that anyone is taking advantage of you, but, you know, just make sure that, you know, like, you know, just by pushing back, you let people know that, you know, then they might, you might, then the, you know, the work environment's going to also feel less stressful, you know, because they might not fully, you know, they'll be like, oh, Bella's serious, you know, kind of thing. What's that about? Yes, we know. Spirit's like, Bella wants a change. Spirit's like, get on this. Bella wants a change. Yes, I am aware, Spirit. Okay. But, and things will change for the better. Those two cards I just showed you is Spirit saying things are eventually going to change. But now let's get to work. Okay. Is there anything else you can do? Something else? Okay. So yeah, they're saying, okay, focus on, and also at work currently, focus on things that are good. Like if there's a complicated colleague or a peer or a project, focus on the good, like try, I mean, as much as you can, focus on the tasks you like first, focus on the people you like first, and minimize as much as you can the things you don't. I know that's often not always possible depending on your workplace. It's also, again, suggesting that although you are manifesting, that you start to think about where you see yourself. I know you're asking what to do, where you see yourself, where you want to go, where you, like, again, where you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, the kind of life you want, and maybe work backwards from that on like what you want to apply to everywhere. And also when you, okay, thank you, Spirit. And so when you are thinking and planning on what you want to do next, it's about that place. Think about your next move as that's where you're going to, like, you know, plant the seed and grow. Do you know what I mean? Oops, sorry. So you want to think about where are you going to be comfortable spending time. You don't want to go somewhere new and then have to be stuck there again for like going, oh no, I don't want to be here. Like you don't want to feel like, you want to be somewhere where you feel like you can grow whatever it is you are, you know, your different you know, talents and skills. Oh, you sorry. They take too much. Yeah, I'm training, hacking. Yeah, coaching. Yeah, and that's where this thing about setting boundaries and independence, like one of the animal figures that came out is a cat, you know, so think, I think you had a cat when you were little, no? So think about, you know, that's weird. I always feel like I ask you about cats. You know, think about, you know, cats, you know, they're so independent, they do their own thing, you know, like, but, you know, they're cute. They're not like a lion, like they can do that. So you do need to set that boundary. And when something's not done, then you can say something. I'm even hearing a line like you can be like, my plate's really full right now with these things. So if someone comes to you with something new and say that, if you want me to get to this thing, which of these things should I take, reprioritize? I mean, push it back on the other people. Moving towards something new. I want to pull from that red deck as well. Is there anything more insight? They're focusing again a lot on like the kind of life you want. Like, oh, okay, 7. So 7s might be special for you right now. Let's see if we get no 6. Okay. Yeah. So something helping people. I want to be married by you. Yeah. There you go. So I think Spirit wants you to, like, what you just said, what you wrote, like really sit with that, visualize that, allow that to like enter your spirit, you know, kind of thing, like your own soul type of thing. And it'll kind of happen. Obviously, I don't think you are like, I mean, I think these are just your own personal plans, right? You're not talking about it at work. And so they're saying that as well, like to keep your thoughts to yourself, like, so move more with action by setting boundaries and planning places you're going to go without anyone knowing at work, because otherwise people at work are going to be like, you know, wondering what's going on. I do see this thing about helping people, and actually these two cards together is giving me helping people. You're talking about whether you want to help people. So I do see, and that could just be because you've thought about it, moving towards something where you can help people more. Oh, again, this one. Yeah, helping someone or helping people or situations, helping people build their own, like sometimes people, like it could be helping people get their own lives or houses or career in order. Like sometimes it's feeling like you can get people, you can get situations or people in your own field or in other fields, like you can get them to a point. And like a lot of people have trouble with that, those early points of like getting to a specific point, but you're someone who's good at that. So that could also be something. Like sometimes people might have an idea, but they have no idea how to get there. They're just like, oh, like I'm going to give a silly example. Someone's like, oh, like I really want to buy a car, but I have no idea what to do. And they're just sitting on their couch and you'll be like, oh, well, you know, you should like research the cars you want. And one day we should go to the car lot. Like sometimes you might be surprised. Something that you think is really obvious might be really hard for people. And you can get them to that point where they're finally able to see their own investments. So I'm not sure, that doesn't say something. There's also something about animals here, or children too. I mean, that can be more wider ranging your fields. I'm going to pull from this other deck. Oh, did I? Okay. Oh, that's neat. That came out. I don't even remember that. It came out again. Yeah. I mean, don't say this right now in a public live, but like it would kind of depend on what training, formal training you have and what formal training, like I can think of some things like different jobs, but it would, you know, like, right. Like certain jobs require, you know, might say, oh, you need a degree in psychology or something. Right. And some other jobs might be a little training course, or some might not require anything. And it'll just be like based on how you perform on a, like a test for their company. Right. Yeah. Is there anything you can tell us about the nature of the field? Okay, so it's something about, I think you're also, maybe it's about helping, again, people who are helpless. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So it's like you can help people who are helpless. So, you know, people, and again, like that, this could be something like financial advising, or like a teacher, or like a nurse, or I mean, it could be anything. So it doesn't have to be your like fixing computers or whatever. I'm not sure, but it's about those people who have a hard time asking for help or getting help, getting, emphasis on the word getting. I'm just hearing it's, so you would be especially, okay, I'm hearing that you will know in your heart when you find the right fit for you in your whole life, but there are people who would really appreciate your help, like those ones who just don't know what to do. There's something about you or the way you work which really resonates with those who feel very helpless, right? Because we all need help, right? Like I could use some help right now organizing all the tarot cards on the floor, but you know, but there's somebody who needs help more, you know? So you are especially good at helping those who need help more, if that makes sense. People who are seeking, I don't know if you can see these cards, right? People who are seeking things. So there are people who are looking for someone to come help them. Again, like obviously the examples would be different based on the industry, but there are people, and so it could be, maybe there's a like place where people look, you know, this is not what I'm suggesting, but you know how like sometimes, I don't know if it is over there, but like in North America, like sometimes people are like, oh, like I need so-and-so to, like you'll put an ad saying, I need someone to mow my lawn or something like that. And then you put out, like someone else puts out the call and people answer. So someone like, I don't know if in that example, that because they're showing me the website, I don't know if they're saying that there's somebody who needs to see that post, or you need to make that post symbolically, not actually a post about mowing lawns, but something like that. And that you can summarize people's situations well. I don't know if you like writing or something like that, but I think you should brainstorm, and based on the specifics, which I don't want to like make you indulge here on a public live, but there's that. Let me just see this for a second. Yeah, no, I remember like when I just read cat again, I was like, I've seen this cat thing before. Okay, yeah, creation again. Creation was on the first card. So they do want you to take the first step. Let's see if we can clarify anything more about this person. Or is that other deck? I'm going to clarify. Again, people who... Okay, you might have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit, like meaning that maybe you're just like, oh, it'd be really great if, you know, obviously, I mean, I agree with you. It would be great if just things like showed up briefly, but you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. That doesn't mean like a lot, but maybe a little bit to find this thing. So you might also, oh, I think, have we talked about it before? Like you might have to, maybe volunteering or taking a course might help you understand also like the exact thing you want to do. Guidance, spirit guidance, guidance. Align your life. Okay. So somewhere where you feel community. So I was asking for some hints regarding like to get you started. So even though we saw independence and all that stuff before, oh, you are okay. I just saw you're good at organizing. Yes, yeah, and that's a better way to say that. I think a lot of people, something that might feel like second hat to you might be really hard for some people. So it actually might, you'll be surprised. You'll be like, people need help with that. And they'll be like, yeah, and you'll totally help them and they'll be so surprised. And even though we saw independence and boundaries before, which I thought was going both for guidance on what to do in your current situation, I asked for something specific to where you want to go. And so something where you feel a sense of community, where you feel like connected either to who you're helping or who would be your new peers or your new field, where you feel like a community of sorts. Another way that they're suggesting to help figure that out is this card. Do you see it? It says align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So, I mean, I think you already know what needs to change in general. Oh, okay. I'm going to start updating my resume. Yeah, maybe. Oops. I don't know if I can't focus to this. There we go. Yeah, yes, it could be that. Wait, something just came through me here. It's also how you see yourself. I think you sell yourself a little bit short. So Spirit wants that as you start to not sell yourself as short. I don't think you, it's not like a lack of confidence or something, but it's just, when you're tired and exhausted and drained, you just don't really, you're just tired, right? You can't see anything. So as you get less tired, you're going to be able to go like, that's right. Like these are the things I'm good at. And these people are asking for way too much. But you'll be able to say it from a place of power and not just from a place of exhaustion and stress. And when that happens, things will become into sharper focus. Like I'm just seeing like right now in an image in my head of like someone sitting in like a cafe and drinking like a coffee or a tea. It's like a sunny day, like something that's like both engaging, like in an urban sense, but also like away from the crowd where you can like reflect on stuff. Fountain. I don't know what that's about. Anyway. Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, obviously, like all that kind of the contribution, that word with the S, like in religion, like when you guys do charity, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting, when you help others, like that also helps align your life. Wait, you know what? I'm getting something from this and I'm not picking it up. Hold on, let me just, what is this? Okay, so another thing Spirit is suggesting, Bella, quickly is, okay, I won't belabor this too long, is that you might also be able to figure out what you are, where you want to go or where you need to go, or a hint of where to start is by, instead of, because we have all these cards about focusing on what you want in manifestation, but there's also about figuring out what you don't want. So together. So first, what you want, like you said, family and and kids and stuff. You want to help people. And now maybe think about the things you don't want. And as you figure out what you don't want, you may be able to cancel a few things off of your list as well. Yeah, if anyone's come in while I've been reading, I'm just finishing some donations here. And if you're still here at the end, I'll pull you yes or no. Okay, so 2 things for you also is we have Wondrous Universe and Navigating the Stars. So we have Walk in Beauty and Follow Your Bliss. So like go where you're happy and you're enjoying. It may be a bit of a process though. Like I know you said you want to do something for 6 months, but you might need some time. And sometimes things start to snowball. And also set your sights bigger than, like it's easier to set a bigger net and tighten in slowly versus the other way around, right? Like starting small and expanding. Because if you kind of put out a general, like a wider vantage point of what you want, it won't feel as much as much work. And also I just heard, thank you, Spirit, is that it's not going to, like once you start enjoying what you do, like enjoying looking for new work or updating your resume, it's not going to feel like forever. Like whether it takes a few months or not, it's going to feel joyous. When you feel happy, things are going to go by faster, if that makes sense. Oh, one card fell on the floor. Okay, so just to keep your vibration high. Okay. This is kind of in terms of like guidance and your work situation. Was there something else like you wanted clarified in here? I didn't want to pull numerology on that. From this weekend. I mean, you can take a bit. Well, no, don't. Sometimes I move a bit slowly. Hold on. Let's see. I mean, sometimes it's like I'm feeling like little steps. Oh, look. Sometimes the first step is the hardest. It says your hard work is paying off. So Capricorn, so your hard work is going to pay off too. So there's going to be a few steps in the beginning, where it's going to like it's not going to be the easy. Like the first step is the hardest, just because sometimes it is the first step. And then we have your commitment is being had. So there might be like, don't get caught up if like you go to see something and you're like, oh, I can't figure it. Like you spend some time Saturday doing something and nothing comes to you. Like don't fret too much, because the last one here is have faith in your dreams. I think, and I feel like I've gotten stuff like this for you before, where it's like Spirit's like follow your bliss. This one. This is so true. I think also as we get older, like it's really important, like, live the life you want. It's actually a really pretty picture. So like I think that's what is I'm feeling something, and I'm just trying to figure out what it is I'm trying to feel. And just ask Spirit what they want me to talk. Was there something else that you wanted to say or ask? Is that what I'm feeling? There's no distraction, I won't drain anymore. Yeah, and that's where this thing about better boundaries and claiming your independence. For the boundaries one, there's armadillo, so a creature, like not a creature, but like, animals that have, a tough exterior, or you can think of a porcupine or something. That cats are independent. Like you need to be able to like balance what's healthy for you and stuff. And if you need to like say little white lies to make that accomplished, then, that's fine too. Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I just wanted something to end with. Also here, it's like Ace of Pentacles. This is a great one for like a career change or new prosperity coming towards you. So I think like Spirit's like, look, it might not be the most straightforward path, but like you're following like what you're meant to follow. Yes, of course. You can ask. Yeah, absolutely. Or did you want anything clarified on this one? Yes, ma'am. I want to pull a not stress card for you as well. Spirit guide. Wait, okay, before I do that, I'm just going to see one that's not. So just before this, I wanted one for work. And so it was surrender stress. So for work, it says take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go and you can come back to your center. Okay. Can I put my across into that notice into the base and simple lines of the years of the bedroom rating? Don't look when. Wouldn't it be easier if, like, as humans, like all of us, like anyone and everyone, we just like Like we have like a thing in our forehead where it does say, I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I like you. I don't like you. Like, it's so hard. No, I understand. I agree. They're not really games. It's just hard. That's a bit like technocratic in AI, though. That's not good. Okay. Yes. Let's ask about the man. When he sends spirit guides, angels, ancestors, as well as his highest good, does the person in Bella's meditation class sense her? Yeah, I think so. He senses something. He's a little, I don't know what this is. Let me clarify with this card. He senses, what does he sense? Yes, he senses something. Whoa, what's that? Okay, no, that didn't work. Sorry, let me try this again, spirit guys. Oh, sorry. They're asking me to use. I'm sorry. I don't know where that deck is. Oh, it's the deck. Is this the deck? Is this the deck? Not the deck. Oh, here's the deck. Thank you. Does he sense? Okay. Yes, he does sense something. 1 second. Okay, he senses a vibration or connection with you. He might sense that you don't want to be bothered, or he's aware that he might, like, he's debating whether or not, like, he's wondering, and it might not just be specific to you, about something about, like, in this class, should you guys talk to each other? Should anybody be talking to each other? Maybe it's a quiet class or something like that. He thinks about other things. He's someone who's preoccupied with other things. Oh, no. Sorry, this is my card for something else. Yes, he said. Let me just have sneaking glances. Yes, he has seen the glances and he is aware of it. It's conscious on his part because we have Queen of Cups here that's turned over. He might not know. He might be someone who's a little bit like he might be imagining things too, like overanalyzing things. Oh wow. Yeah, he just might be someone who's a little skeptical or has their guard up or something like that. And so he's not really sure what the glances are for. So I think you talking to him would clarify that. Oh, look, this card came out again. I feel like this card came out for you and him before. I suddenly had a hit. I forgot about that, but I suddenly saw that. Maybe it's about talking about something that is like going. It does strike me that he has a bunch of stuff on his mind, though. Like he has other things going on in his life. I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's what I just remembered. So, yeah, he has something. If and when you end up speaking to him or having a short conversation with him, something's going to be different. It's not going to be how you expected it or he expected it. Like, so he's not going to be however you thought he is, and you're not going to be however he thought he is. I just got that. So that's where I think talking might help. But if you are benefiting from this energy of like not talking and just the tension, then that's also an option if you feel it's to your benefit. You know? But that's what I have for you, Bella. Unless if there was anything else you need to clarify, let me know. I know because you had the detailed one, but if not, or you can message me later too if there was something else that you were thinking about, and then I'll do May's, I think, one question or mini read or something. Yes, of course. Thank you so much for dropping by. I really appreciated connecting with you. Oh, what did I want to tell you, Bella? Oh, well, I guess I can tell you this another thing, but like, like you can think about and like think about visualizing like things like just having an easy conversation with them, or just like without any expectation, just like imagine it in your mind, like maybe just something really small, like just nodding and saying hello and something like that. Just imagine it in a really positive light. Don't think about anything negative that comes from it at all. Make it as small as you want. Practice it for a little bit and then you can see what happens. May, you wrote your question above, which was, I know I saw it was Danny's true feelings for you. I can feel your yeah. Okay, yes, Bella, thank you. I also like Bella, I feel the energy around work feels good for you, Bella. So I'll put that. Maris, did you have a deck that you preferred? Like, I'll use this deck. Spirit guides. Yeah, like things don't, even though things are stressed. Sorry, I'm just saying, Bella, even though things are really stressful and stuff at work, I feel like the energy as you move towards your true calling, like things are gonna feel like they're feeling more like, oh, this is tough, but it's it's gonna, it'll get better. You believe, you have faith. Thank you, Spirit. You have faith it'll get better. Okay, Spirit guides, the pink and black one in the back. The pink and black one in is it this one? This one? This one? Oh, okay. It's pink and green, so I just wanted to make sure. I mean, it's hard to tell on there, but I just don't want to pick the wrong deck. Okay. I have some more. They're all over the floor because my table is too small. I wish I could turn it around and show you, but it's like a tarot ball pit. It's everywhere. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of May. May, can you give me, or do you mind giving me your sign and the sign of the person you're asking? You don't have to if you don't want to. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors for May's highest good. May, was it Henry? What's the name? Henry? Why am I forgetting? I can't scroll back up. May and May's person. Okay, Sagittarius. Oh, that could be a tough one, but that's sun sign. We don't know what that is. Sorry, I was thinking of a different spread in my head, and then as this came out, I think I'm going to do a different spread. I can see that you're confused though, or not confused. Sorry, Dan. I can see that you need some clarity. So something has happened, or something isn't clear to you for some reason. Okay, thank you. Oh, it came out again. Okay. Oh, you guys love each other. Okay. Or there is love there. There is love there. Let me spoiler alert, okay? Spoiler alert me. There is love between you and Dan. But that doesn't mean, I can see that there's something going on here as well. I don't read reversals all the time because that's why I turned it over. But okay, so that's the true feelings for you. So are you guys like not, like there's some, I don't know if you're not talking as much as you used to, or there's a breakup or an emotional distance or physical distance, but anyway, you're not, there seems to be, or you're not satisfied with the emotional connection. Anyway, the more you give me is the more specific I can be. Otherwise I'll just stay general, but that's up to you. There's no, what do you call it? No push for you to share anything. Okay. So again, there's this, I don't know if it's confusion or there's different paths forward or something. So I don't know if it's something they've done or you've done, or circumstances where there is some confusion about what's happening. It came out before. Okay, you're in no contact because this came out, the hermit here. Okay, so that makes sense. Okay, which is, so I don't know if it's the no contact that's led to confusion or the reason why no contact happened. His, what is this one? Is this a person? Is that... Okay. I'm going to say, do you have any earth in your chart? I don't know. So you could be on, like, he has thought about you, or he's also thinking about just like work, his life, or something in his family or something like that. At the moment, not in terms of just you, but just in general stuff on his mind. For some reason, something got your guys' guard up. I don't know. He had, like, I don't know if both of you had things that was going on, like where you were, I don't know what, there's something here, like either people got busy with other things, or the energy and the commitment or the relationship wasn't going the way you wanted to, or it wasn't building the way you wanted to. It got people, he might have misunderstood something you said, or vice versa, or something like that. Okay. Is it in your big three? Like, is it moon or rising? Because then I'll say that I'm going to read that as that he thinks about you. He's either hurt by something that's happened between you two, or he sees you as a little bit hurt, like he has some regrets about something, or he thinks you regret something. I'm not sure. I don't, so the cards are, so another thing is when I read for people, it depends on their energy. The energy is a little held back from you, which is fine, but that tells me that there's something that is being kept safe. So certain specifics we're not supposed, like I'm not supposed to know about in this reading, or you don't want to share it or whatever. And so I'm just, okay, something about emotion, not, oh, okay, B just come on. Something about like regrets around how emotion was shown or shared or not given fully. There's some regrets or something around that, some sadness around how love was shown or given or not given, or something like that. And then there's like a block where it doesn't really want to get into details with me, but they really do appreciate you, and they think of you as someone that helped them, that you helped them. You helped them. How did you help them? You've helped them. You've healed them. You even might have made them like, I don't want to say believe in loving it, but like you might have helped them. They might have become skeptical about people, or this could be you. So I'm not sure. I can't quite, your guys' energy is a little enmeshed, but that could also be like the mix of Aquarius and Sagittarius. It's hard to say, but either like you restored some faith in human, like you restored, like maybe they had a bad opinion, or like trusting people, or you did or something, but something in your guys' connection was just like, oh, like I like this person. They make me want to like connect more. They make me want to feel more. And so I'm reading this as how they feel towards you, but yeah, you made them want to like be more vulnerable. They also see you as someone who helped them, like, or I don't know if you are able to be open or something like that. Like, yeah, okay, there you are. They like you. They like parts of your personality and stuff, but they don't know what's happening here. Why don't they know? They're confused about stuff. Again, we see this. Okay, they're confused about the future, about what you guys had, what you didn't have. I'm curious. I don't quite understand why you guys want no contact. Hold on, let me see if the cards want to tell me. If you don't have to tell me, if the cards don't want to tell me, what happened? What happened? Okay, somehow it didn't get off to the right start. Like it just didn't get off the ground in the way it was meant to. There's a few other things I'm getting, but I'm not going to share them on the live right now, just because it's not. But yeah, there could be just ways in which you guys showed loved, expressed loved, or what you expected of a commitment, or what they did. They're not sure what their next moves are in terms of of a connection or a relationship with you. They feel a little bit like they're not really sure what to do or say next. They're like, I don't know if it's them. Like, yeah, actually, no, it's them. Like, I think they think you're hurt and they're hurt. And, oh, you got into an argument. Okay, so that makes sense. So, like, you're both kind of, see, look at these pictures. Look at these two people. You both are kind of like, ugh. Like, anyway, and they might be wondering, so they have thought about like long term with you. So that's kind of cool. Or that you had long term together, and so that's part of what they're not sure about what to do next. Hold on, let's see. They're thinking about different things to do, and spirits also wait, I'm going to come back to this. I'm just going to go to the other ones first. Hold on. So if you feel like reaching out first, okay, yes. So Spirit's saying that if you feel like reaching, it's been difficult. Yeah, these cards here, like if I take these cards here, see, like these are like, if you look at those, right? That's not the easiest thing, right? So, okay, hi guys, I'm just on a donation. So if you want a free yes or no, leave an emoji on one of my shorts and I'll read them before I sign off. If you want to be the first person to reach out, Spirit is saying that you can do so in a way that's protective of you. So, you have like, the Fool card here, like kind of as guidance for if you do want to reach out. But I mean, that's if you want to. Like they're saying it's okay to do so, but if you do so, do it in a way that makes you feel safe. The thing is, at the end, why I started early on May by saying like, there, do you see this? I don't know. My camera is not in the right place today. So this is kind of the Two of, well, this isn't kind of, this is the Two of Cups. So this is your energy, like between you two, this is your connection. So there is love here. There's a connection here. You both have feelings for each other. It's not that you're mirroring each other, but you both feel things towards each other, right? So, and it's reciprocal and it's strong and it's like, soulmate energy. So I working with that strong card there. I'm working backwards and that there's love here. So it's more about like repairing, if you want to repair, like, yeah, somebody needs to, okay, so you have some of the same cards now. So somebody needs to come forward for this to get better. You know what I mean? These are clarifying the Hermit, right? So someone needs to come forward. We also have the King of Pentacles here. And even if it's not in terms of words or messages, maybe it's a gift or like, or doing something you always did for that person, or like, I don't know, like dropping something off at I'm not really sure. It depends on your situation, but there is something like somebody needs to make the first move. Spirit showing here, and given that I see the Two of Cups here in this strong position, yeah. I feel like you can choose to make the first move. Obviously, if you don't want to, you don't have to. But like that's an option. Otherwise, things might stay here because right now, Aquarius's energy is not really sure what to do. As they speak right now, this is today's energy. It could change by Monday or Tuesday, but as we read right now, they're like not sure. It could even, you know what I'm sensing? I don't know if Aquarius likes this type of stuff, astrology, or doesn't like this type of stuff. But like, I'm feeling, I don't know what I'm feeling. They're like kind of confused. Like they're in two minds about stuff. They're a little bit confused. Let's just see. Okay, so I was just asking for advice here, and we have like let your friends help you. If you guys have any common friends or people you could maybe try to get a message across to each other. Oh, I don't know if he'll reach out soon. Okay, he hasn't talked to me and won't. So right now, the way these cards came out, I don't see. It's not that he's thinking about it because we have swords here. He's thinking about reaching out, but it's the right. He's thinking about it, but he's just like, I don't know. So I don't know what will egg him on to do that. We have Hermit again at the bottom of the card. So right now, as it stands right now, the energies are just strong and like both of you sitting in your like kind of like sadness kind of thing. Okay, again, so right now these energies are not showing that, aren't saying that he's going to reach out soon, but it's because he's thinking about it. So if he suddenly has an epiphany like at Sunday noon, then he'll be like, oh my god, I need to reach out to Mayors. Then he will, like, you know. But it's like he needs that breakthrough to happen. If you guys have, again, people in common, friends or siblings, if you have I don't know, like somebody, even if it's something else, if somebody asks him about something he has of yours, like, oh, do you still have like May's book or something, like some way to jog or like almost orchestrate something if you need to be. But as I say that, it's like, I think Spirit's asking you not to think too much about what he's doing, and maybe just try to focus on like what you want to do. That's just an indication here. You'll know if it's the best or not. Let's see if there's anything else about. Did you want a message card? True feelings. Sometimes he can get a little overwhelmed with you. Like, I don't know, like what your guys' dynamic is. Like sometimes, like, I don't know if it's like not overwhelmed in a bad way. Like he likes you. I can feel that he likes you, but maybe sometimes that like you might be a newer kind of personality to him. So he's just like, doesn't know how to navigate it as well. He feels bad about this argument. He feels bad about it. He's a, yeah, okay, I felt this too. He's a little distracted with other things. He got some other stuff going on. I'm not really sure, but he's also thinking about you and the argument. And he's also the type of person I'm getting who doesn't like this. Like, he's like, oh, like, I don't want to be like in this energy where I'm thinking about what to do, what not to do. And he might just like try to distract himself with other things, but then he keeps coming back to this. Did you want message cards? Like, you know, those ones that give messages like where they say what they're feeling or thinking. I'm happy to pull them, but I know that sometimes people don't like. Actually, everyone usually likes it, but some people might not. What's this other one? I'm gonna see from the little black deck. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Because like the cards in terms of like taking, like I see action cards underneath clarifying some of these other cards, but so that kind of tells me that it's in the energy, like taking action is possible, like the universe supports it, but whether or not it'll happen is another thing. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Okay, so Aquarius asks, will you ever make things right? So maybe he's hoping you reach out first. And you let me down. I don't know. I get that letting down energy. I don't know who did what, or whether he blames you for the argument as well, or he thinks he let you down. But there is that kind of stuff. So those are the message cards from him. You can apply it to how you feel. Oh, is Carlos somebody else? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of May for May's highest good. How does Carlos feel about me? I'm going to use this other deck because I'm not quite this card. Okay, what's the spirit guide? Not this again. Okay, sorry, 1 second. So sometimes when I read May, spirit can be very like, I don't know how to describe it. Spirit can stay on a subject, so we have to shuffle into this stuff. Okay, so if you're new in the chat and you want a yes or no, you have to leave an emoji under one of my last shorts on my last video. You have to leave a comment or an emoji. Okay, guys? Guys, angels, ancestors. Actually, I'm going to try and use this deck. I don't know why. This deck's been calling to me all night. And if it gives a crap answer, I'll pull the tarot. 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know you did, May. I was just saying for anybody else, there's might be some other people watching in the chat. So for anyone new, not for you. Thank you. Just like May did. No, this is not going to give me. Okay, let me give. I'm going to use my other deck. Where'd my other deck go? I don't think this green and pink deck likes to be used for simpler questions. These decks have personalities, you know. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and maybe. Carlos. Is Carlos. Did you guys have Carlos? Oh my God. Okay, you know what? So May, you'll see this. Do you see these 2 cards that came out? These are 2 cards that came out in your deck regarding the Aquarius. So this is what, when I was pulling before, and was it Carlos? I forgot the name. And you asked, and this is what I was telling you, like when I read, and I know this is a lot different than a lot of other tarot readers, is like spirit really and the cards really dictate the read. It's not about me. So spirit's like, I want May sticking to her questions about the Aquarius, and I want May to focus on the fact that there is no contact with the person that she loves. And I don't want her to ask about Carlos, or rather, they don't want to tell me about Carlos. But let me try one more time. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of May. For May's highest good. May really wants to know what Carlos thinks. What do you want May to know about what Carlos thinks? What do you want May to know about what Carlos thinks? What do you want May to know about Carlos thinks? We know that you want May to focus on, again. Okay, so Spirit's just saying whatever's going to happen in your love life is what's going to happen. But it's reminding you again to think about what you've just asked regarding the Aquarius. This is really cool to me because this is just like, this is like the final card that came out in your first spread. And then this was like, that came out for like, the second final card, the last 2 cards in your first spread. And I think it's just so neat that a different deck just said the same thing to us again. I just don't know, Dan. Yeah, well, that's where you just, like, the suggestion is that, like, the advice is that you're supposed to reach out. Yeah, the advice is for you to reach out. So you're supposed to reach out according to the deck, and he's expecting you to reach out too. So now that's up to you. And again, look at the bigger picture. So if this person, Dan, is really important, you have to think about to yourself, like, why you don't want to be, or even if he's saying no or he's resisting, like how much effort and time you want to put into reaching out to him. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not sure. If you guys had a fight, let's just see. If you had a fight, should she apologize for, like, I don't know, if whoever did wrong, if you did wrong or you think you did wrong, you can apologize for your part. If you think he did wrong, you could just say to him that you forgive him. Yeah, okay, just like find a way to settle it, like to find a way to, like, so there's no, maybe now's not the time to discuss like the deeper issues of what you fought about or the things that you guys are on the same page about, but just kind of come back together in a way that's like calmer. That's the only thing I have here. Yeah, like slowly and calmly kind of thing, like that keeps like the peace. Now, if that's not something you want to do, then don't do it, right? Like, don't, there's no deck about what to say, is there? I was just thinking, is there a deck? Do I have something about what to say? I have this message deck. I don't know if you want to use this message deck for what to say. That's not what I use it for. Okay, let me try it, and like if it doesn't work, don't listen to it. And then I'll finish off with some free yeses and nos for anyone who has left comments. Okay. This is like, I'll see if it says anything. Oh, there's something she should say. Is there something she should say? It's so funny. It says, I'm terrified of you. No, I don't think you should tell him you're terrified of him, but I do think it could be something like, you could say something like, you could be like, I'm really scared about how things are going to go. You mean a lot to me. And I'm scared of the reaction or something. You know what I mean? You could say something about it. Maybe not, I'm terrified of you. That's hilarious. Okay. Okay. Moving on to, oh yeah, I usually don't mention my signs, just to help so people don't get that. I feel like you are meant to stop in my channel too. Okay, we'll do one more. This is the other one. No one lights me up and inspires me like you do. So focus on the positive things that he is to you, and that you're scared, like be vulnerable, I guess, is what's kind of coming through with that. Where did this other deck go? Okay. But that's what I have for you, May. Thank you for your patience and trusting me with your energy and letting me read for you. I really appreciate it. I do, like, the Two of Cups came out twice. The Hermit came out twice. I think your energy is super plugged into the situation. So there is love there. I guess it's up to you about what you want to do and whether you think this is worth it or not. You know? So that's what I would say. But like, yeah, maybe a different version of I'm so terrified of you or whatever. Thank you so much. I appreciated reading for you. Please come back again. I like knowing what's going on with people. Okay. I can't pronounce your name. Okay, I'm just going to finish off with yes and no's before I sign off, guys. Okay, the last person, I think it's in a different, that ends with 2P. Did you have a yes or no question? And anybody else who's still in here with yes or no questions, just list your names, and I'm just going to go through them real quick, guys. Oh, I just want to know if D loves tea. Okay, spirit guides. Okay. Does D love tea? Spirit guides and his ancestors. Does D love tea? Oops, this one. Does D love tea? Does D love tea? This is a strong connection that you both have. They're looking at things from a different perspective. I think D has feelings for T. I'm not sure if they're love, but there's strong feelings here. So there are strong feelings between D and T, but someone's trying to figure something out. I don't know if it's D trying to figure stuff out or T trying to figure stuff out. Okay. Okay, I'll wait a couple seconds and I'll sign off. So thank you to everyone who joined me today. Thank you for the likes and the subscribe. Oh, there's comments in this video. Okay, thank you. And if there's hopefully, I think there's some people I haven't. Kiki, I got to you. I got to you. Okay, I think I'm good. Oh, DD, right. Sorry, I remember you from before. Hi. Are there any messages Spirit needs from me here? Sorry, I'm just thinking about which deck do you need? Spirit. Because I know you waited a long time, so I want to be able to pull an oracle for you. Actually, let's use this deck. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the DD. Whoa. For DD's highest good. What is a message DD needs to hear? DD, are you a fire sign? Okay. So this one came out, which is here. Oops. So it's about protecting what you have, what you own, what you've created, what you want to do, and to being prepared and never giving up, and asking people around you and the people you trust and your angels and ancestors for help and support if you need it. And what you ask for is what will be provided. And also, I just took it out. And so also, if you're wondering about whether you should go after some dreams or a new thing or something you want to start, it says to trust yourself. And if there's something you want to do, go for it, kind of thing. Take a leap of faith, emphasis on faith. So I don't know if you have a strong sense of faith or you're trying to recapture your faith, or I don't know why they're like bolding faith for some reason for me. But yeah, so protect what you have and go for what you want, this kind of thing. Oh, Scorpio, did you why I asked you? Because in the last 3 shorts I put up, and that's so funny when I said fire, because the last one was Sagittarius, before that was Scorpio, and it was Libra. I know the Scorpio one was something about claiming your independence, so that doesn't really resonate with these two, or maybe it does, but maybe it's something to do with your new start, trusting yourself and claim your independence. Like if you feel like you've become unaligned, like, especially like Scorpio sun, of course, it depends on other stuff, but like, it's about like just not feeling like others are too much in your energy, kind of thing. Like that's how I kind of, and I can see this relating to the short I have on the Scorpio about claim your independence, but like, just like, just don't let other people mess in your energy. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I have. Okay, if there's anybody else who wants a yes or no, let me go, or I'm going to let you go. Strong on your strength. Oh, hi, Queen. How are you? It's so late. I'm so tired. It's so late where you are. Strong on your spiritual journey. Yeah. So protect yourself, and also like don't let people like interfere with your energy, but also do you. Like don't let other people's stuff get in your way. Do you know what I mean? All in your top 6. What do you? Sorry, I just didn't know that was all. Oh, okay. Sorry, I couldn't see that. Oh, yes, yeah. But that's like kind of a spirit message for you. So you said, that was from before. I was wrapping up, Queen. If you want me to read for you, I'm happy to read for you, but I'll wrap after that. Or if you want to wait till next time, I'm happy to do that as well. Whatever you want. Hi, Oron. Did you leave an emoji under my last video or one of the last shorts? If I do a free yes or no. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you for waiting. Let me just do one more for you, Dee Dee. Your hard work is paying off, because I know you waited like a long time while I did those other donations. Yeah. So like stick to your guns. Like that was that thing about Scorpio, claim your independence. Okay. Thank you, Oron. Yeah. So Queen, let me know if you want to do a bigger read right now. I'm happy to. If you just want a yes or no before I sign up, I'm good with that as well. Whatever you want. Oh, really? Oh, all the signs I mentioned. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Yeah, and I don't know, like I didn't mention that to everybody else I read for, so I'm not sure why I felt it for you. Your energy is strong, Dee Dee. I can feel your energy is strong. Your energy is super strong, Dee Dee. Okay, Pragate, then leave your yes or no's. I just put a note in here saying to leave your yes or no's if you wanted one, because I'm going to sign off unless Queen wanted a yes or no or something else too. I need a yes or no for me to pull a card. Okay, so whoever wants a yes or no, just write your yes or no. Your energy is super strong, Dee Dee. I don't know why I'm feeling something. Hold up. Let me just sense this while I Dee Dee. The 4th house, Dee Dee. The 4th house. I don't know, family stuff. I don't know who the ruler of your 4th house is. I keep hearing you're holding it down. You're holding it down. Oh my God, there's other people. Gia. Oh yeah, no, of course, Queen. No, thank you for leaving an emoji. I can do a reading for you if you want, Queen, but I'd probably do a better, like if you wanted to like a accurate reading, especially like with energy. I feel like I might, because I don't want to sell you short. Like, I don't know how well I'm going to get into the energy right now. Okay. So guys, I'm doing, okay. So leave your yes and no's. And thank you for Pragati and Aura leaving them. And Chavi, you don't have to keep putting the same chat in. That's okay. Or Sharma. Don't, because then I can't keep now. Yes, okay. But if you want a free yes and no, guys, you have to leave an emoji under the last video or one of my last shorts, okay? It won't let me do anything. Okay, so yeah, RUD. Okay. So guys, hi. Okay. So yes, so Queen. Okay, then I will get to your like energy strong on the next one for sure. And Pragati and Oran. So there's Pragati, Oran, Queen, and Chia for yes and no's. Okay, so I'm just reading what I see here. Oran, did you leave your yes and no? Okay, so this is for Pragati. Should I give MBBS entrance? Oh, okay, no. First I'm going to go Oran. Sorry. Should I give the mother of my son another spirit guide? No, they want me to read for Pragati first. Okay, weird, Oran. That came through strong. Okay, 1 second. Okay, spirit guides, angels, answers for Pragati. Should I give MBS entrance in one last time? Okay, so it's just one question. So should you give it another try? Let's see. It seems that you're having some different questions, Pragati. So it's about you taking control of your future. If this is something you want to do, then you should do it. Like, I can't speak to whether you'll get a scholarship, but I did your first question. Should you give it one last time? It's like saying that if you want to, I can see that you're a bit disenchanted with the exam, that hasn't exactly gone for you, and it might have affected your self-confidence or something like that, or something's affected your confidence. I'm not sure what. So if you can do it in a way that's positive for you, you should. But if you think it's hurting you, then don't. Okay. So Queen is going to be, okay. So Aran, where did Aran's question go? So I'm going to do Sharma, then Queen Sharma, then Aran, and I'm going to finish with Queen. And I'll pull Queen an extra card. Okay. So Sharma, then do it, Pragati, then do it. Because you got the Emperor there. So Sharma is no contact with Vivet for 1 month. When is he going? Okay, so yes and no is not when. So I'll just say, does he plan to reach out soon? Does this person plan to reach out soon to Sharma? They're debating it. So Sharma, this person's debating whether or not to reach out soon. They're waiting. They feel like something is kind of, some cycle or phase is ending, and they're not sure how or if they want to start a new one. They might. It's not a no. It's not a no. So that's what we have for you, Sharma. Okay. Oran, and then we'll do Queen and all the, okay. So Aura, that's funny. As soon as I read your question, I felt like Spirit was like, do that second last. So I'm going to do that now. I don't know why. Your energy is very clean. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Meaning your thoughts are clear. Oran's thoughts are clear. Okay, they really want me to should one give the mother. I mean, I'm personally like yes, but I don't know. I don't know the situation between you guys. Should Oran give the mother of their son? I guess I'm also hearing it depends on what they did. I mean, why are you guys not, like, why are you thinking about not giving them a chance? So Spirit's asking you some questions. I take this as a give it a bit of time, Oran. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. So it's something, it's this is like I read this as like, yes, but like be a bit patient, or why can't I pull this card right? Okay. Like this is not a no. It's complicated. But yeah, I'm feeling that, which is why Spirit made me push it back. And I'm feeling bad because on a yes and no, it's hard to do that. And I'm not reading reversals, but I'm feeling the need to keep this reversal. Yeah, so I can see it. So maybe because it's complicated, it's like this is not the right time to say whether you should or you shouldn't. But I also very clearly feel that you don't want to abandon the situation, because maybe in time it'll become clear in what way you and the mother of your son are going to be connected. Does that make sense? Like it might become more apparent in time how the two of you are supposed to be connected. Yeah, the kid. Is the child a water sign? I don't know. Anything else under the Spirit? It's going to require like communication and stuff. Maybe it's going to take time before the right words are there from you and from them, and the situation. So make sure you keep the connection with your child going during this time while you figure out what's going to just yes and no. I would really rather have a nuclear family, but not sure how the future will go. He's a Virgo. What came out here? He's a Taurus. I'm a Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini. Okay, yeah, not that it matters. Virgo. Okay, I understand. Thank you. So you're going to have a natural bond with him. Like obviously you have a bond with your child, but even astrologically, there's even going to be more. Taurus and Gemini can take a little bit of time to work out the kinks, but if and Taurus and Gemini can get through the hard part, but that can take years sometimes. It can end up well, although it'll always be like Taurus and Gemini is a good pairing if it's the right pairing, but it takes time, and it'll obviously depend on other placements like Jupiter and Moon and stuff. Anyway, you're not asking for all this. Sorry. Let's transparently went. Yeah. Just right now, I think right now just hold in place. You know what I mean? Just like as you figure out your future with this person, maybe more will come to light. Maybe the universe and Spirit's going to show you more as time goes on, but continue, nurturing your relationship with your son, and it'll become clear in time. Maybe something's going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months that's going to make it clear what happens with the mother. That's what I have for you, Aura. And best of luck to you. That's a tough situation to be in. I'm sorry. Okay, Queen. She was lashing out at me after what happened with the pregnancy because we've been broken up since September 8th. Thought she was pregnant right after I wanted to reconcile for our children. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you should certainly come back another time and we can pull some more cards. That's a pretty detailed thing. That would require like a detailed reading. Yeah. So, yeah, it'll require some more stuff, but I think maybe that's why the Temperance card is there. The Temperance card is about taking it slow, conserving the energy, like working with what you have. But I think it was clear that it was not about rushing it. I did see that. Like, move slowly is what you have. Okay. So Queen, where's Queen? Does LM like you romantically? Okay. Hi. Thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you trusting me with your energy, Oron. Certainly like and subscribe and come back. Okay, if you are new and you want a yes and no before I sign off, thank you. Yes, God bless you as well. You have to leave an emoji under my last short. Yes, thank you. Yes, please, thank you. Like the video and subscribe because it'll help me do this. So Queen, does LM like me? And after Queen, I'm going to if you guys leave here, let me just see which one I want to leave it with. Let's try this one. If you leave emoji, yeah, any emoji either under the video or under my last video or my, I mean, if you listen to it, that's best, but if I understand you might not, or my last short, okay? And hopefully Queen is here. Either of these links, okay? Leave and okay. Queen is, does LM, and Queen, you still in here? Does LM, what was the last one? Does LM like you romantically? Does LM like you around spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Queen for Queen's highest good? Spirit angels, ancestors of Queen for Queen's highest good. Spirit angels, ancestors of Queen for Queen's highest good. Oh, that was small. Does LM, and like and subscribe if you want a free one too. Like and subscribe. Okay, sorry. Does LM likes Queen romantically? Does LM like? How late is it there, Queen? Does LM like you? Okay, so if we're just going yes or no, Queen, we have a yes. They like you romantically. These are your other cards that came out. So we have this. So I mean, just in terms of like basic yes, no's, yeah, but I don't know if they're just like happy being friends right now. If LM is just happy being friends right now. It's so late. Why are you up? Why am I up? Why are we up, Queen? So I don't know if they're just satisfied being friends. They feel like, or I don't know if, anyway. This is why I don't want to do an in-depth reading right now because my energy, but yeah, so yes, they do like you, but they're kind of happy with the way things are, or not just friends, just the energy you have, if that's a non-commitment energy. They still haven't decided if like this is the energy for like, so after the sun and we have like, yes, there's romantic feelings. We got this going on, which to me is like, yeah, okay, make a move. Like he's like, like, look at me with my long hair. Deciding. So maybe they're just satisfied with that. But yeah, they do like you romantically. Wait, I didn't have a clear question. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave after this. So if you have a yes or no, put it in the chat now after your emoji because I won't wait around. Okay, guys? Oh, there's a card sitting here. What is this? No, this was the sun. Is there anything else about LM's feelings for Queen? Is there anything else about? Oh, yeah. So he's like not being full, like this. I'm reading the Seventh Sword about like him not being fully open about his feelings. Yeah, you make him happy. And I don't know why. He's a little bit scared to admit that for some reason. I don't know why. He might also be kind of self-focused a little bit. So, but we can do a deeper reading next time. Let me just do this one for you, Queen, and then I'll, okay, yes. Okay, thanks, Sharon. Or Saron, sorry, I apologize. Okay, guys, who was there before? Okay, I feel like I have to call people because I don't want anyone to think I'm not. So I'm gonna say Kylie, Saron, and there was somebody else, but I think they left. Okay, D Thor. So if any of you are here, leave a like and do it. Okay, yes, I see yours, Sarah. So make sure to leave an emoji under one of the links before. I'm just going to see if LM has anything else to say. Does LM have anything? Whoa. Did you see that thing that showed up? It said choosing to ignore, but it went away. I've been wanting to use this deck all night. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. And leave an emoji. Okay, LM. Oh. Okay, I don't know if this deck is accurate, and I'm kind of tired, Queen, but we have they're your twin flame, and some things are better left unknown. The way I'm reading this, Queen, is that there's a strong connection between you and LM, and right now it's like, I guess this is not a situation where we get to know more than the card or spirit wants to tell us. Maybe the LM's not a right point in his life. Maybe we're not supposed to prod. I'm not really sure what that is, but we'll do a deeper dive next time. Okay. So, is Robert happy? Saron, did you leave an emoji? You did comment. Thank you. I see you did. Thank you very much, Saron. Is Robert happy with the way things are? spirit guides. What is this? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of. And then I'm going to go. And if there's somebody else watching, please just say yes or no now, because I don't understand. Is Robert happy with the way things are? So Robert doesn't. So, okay, the fact that it's taking a long time. Okay, Kylie, did you leave an emoji, Kylie? The fact that it's taking a long time for a card to come out, Sarah, makes me think that there's more going on. So I'm going to ask Spirit to just say, Spirit, can you give us a clear answer about whether Robert is satisfied? Is Robert satisfied? It really, wow, that's so weird. It doesn't want to tell me. What's going on with you? And thank you, Kylie. What is going on with you and this person, Sarah? Spirit, do you want to tell us anything about... Okay, so this is a message for you more, Saran. This message is that there is, I don't know what's going on between you and Robert. I noticed that the deck didn't want to give me details, but maybe it's telling you that if you are dissatisfied, if you're happy in your situation, yeah, long story for sure. I totally felt it while shuffling the cards, and I'm really tired, and I can feel how much of a long story it is. I can feel it sometimes. This is for you, kind of saying that if you're like overwhelmed and underweight, like maybe you should look at other things. But I wouldn't obviously base that all on this thing. We also have suffering in silence. So it feels like both of you or Robert is not fully sharing everything that they need to or want to. See if they tell us anything else. Yeah, something's not like being, so there needs to be a talk or communication about whether things are happy, but I can sense like there's a lot of, I can sense it. Let's say that. So if you come back another time, even if it's just for a yes or no, maybe ask a different question. We'll see what happens. Yeah. And the card, I could feel it in the deck. I don't know what's going on between you and them, but I can feel it in the deck. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you and Robert. So basically, unfortunately, no, neither of you are happy, but that doesn't mean there's not a connection, right? Okay, so thank you for leaving the emoji, subscribing and liking, and come back another time. Kylie, Dee, leave your questions. I'm going to shut down. Is there a time delay on this thing? I don't understand why it takes so long. Let's see. No, there's no message. Okay. Okay, guys. Come on. Is Tim, yes or no? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Kylie. For Kylie's highest good. Is Tim developing romantic feelings? Yes. Oh, yes, Tim is. It's a page of cups. It's sweet energy. Anything else? No, they want to leave it as page of cups. They are developing feelings for you. Yep. Dee, did you have a message or no? A question? Yes, they have feelings for you and they think about what it'd be like to be in a relationship, a deeper relationship with you. Okay, Dee, I'm gonna sign off if you don't. And Queen, thanks for dropping by. Okay. Yes, that was very sweet, and it came out really easy, like as you saw, like, so I think they're kind of pure too. It's not Dee, sorry, it's D Thor. I apologize. I kept saying Dee. Okay, I'm gonna sign off in 5 seconds after. Yeah, it says there's a few more people in the chat. I don't know if people are watching or not. What time is it where everyone is at? Okay, if D Thor comes back, I'll pull for them. I'm sorry if I missed your question before. It's my countdown. Okay, I think D Thor is not here anymore. So I am going to sign off here. I'm going to read, and Queen, thank you for letting me wait. Danny, you have to leave. Thank you for coming by and dropping by first. I request that you leave an emoji under one of the links above on my last short or my last video, and then I can answer your yes and no. And then I'm going to go. Yes, I think Danny Camona is a good person to end with. Oh, Thor, just leave your question there, please. I'm going to go. Thor and Danny. Danny, if you leave an emoji, I would be happy to answer those. And make sure to like and subscribe and leave an emoji because it really helps it so I can come on more often. Leave the question in the chat. Okay. Does Andrew Pierre have a kid with so? Oh my goodness. Thor. It's a complicated question for a yes or no. Let's see what Spirit gives us. I'm not one of these people who just like read the cards. I wait for Spirit to give us an answer. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Thor. Okay, no worries, Danny. Okay, so D, let's try to focus on the DNA. Thank you. Make sure to like and subscribe to this one too. Or don't, if you don't plan on staying subscribed, don't. But if you do plan on staying subscribed, yeah. Sorry, it's really late here. Let's get into D's energy. Is Andrew. Andrew has someone oh my god, D. So this could just be your energy, D, because sometimes it's the energy of the person asking the question, especially if it's something on their mind, that will come through the cards first. So it is confirming that this is on your mind and that they may or may not, thanks, Danny, that they may, like this would be a yes, that yes, they have some kind of a child situation. Let me just see if I can get this. If this is D's energy. Okay, but then there's silence on this side. Like maybe like the answer is yes by the cards, D. The answer is yes, but like I'm not sure if that's your energy because sometimes it's the querence energy that comes through, or if that's the energy about the person you're asking about. Because the person you're asking about, it's hard to enter their energy. So this is a yes, but I would read this as like Spirit not really answering us. Okay. If that helps. You can come back again next time, D, and we can ask like maybe a different question. Hold on, Okay, so I just kind of changed the question to, does he have feelings for someone? I don't know what your intention is with Andrew, whether he's your friend or someone else or your brother or whatever. I'm not entirely sure. But like, so this might not be relevant, but, or like a coworker, but it seems like they have some kind of a beginning somewhere with someone, if that makes sense. And they're not really kind of sure what their feelings are for you. So again, I don't know if this is like a family member or love interest or what, but so sometimes like I said, sometimes when we carry a lot of emotion ourselves, it'll come through in the cards first. So the fact that the Four of Swords followed that, I mean, obviously the Six of Cups would be a resounding yes, but like you could maybe next time I change the question to like if they were a love interest, like what they feel for me or something like that. Sometimes that's easier than getting into like a third party energy. But if they're like your coworker or your brother, then obviously we would ask something else. Okay. Hopefully that made sense, Dee. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. And if it's not the answer that you are looking for, remember that energies always change, and so things will become clearer later. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Danny. What was your question? And I'm going to sign off after that because I don't know who's watching, but I don't think anyone is. Okay. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Are you all in North America or are you all in Europe? Because it's late here. Sorry. Okay. I have been on Spirit. Does he want more than a friendship? Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and Danny. For Danny's highest good. Does this person? Okay, that makes sense because it's only like 11 there. It's in my. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Danny. For Danny's highest good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard sometimes. Sorry, I'm just going to interrupt you for a second, Danny. The thing is, sometimes like when you, not you, when somebody asks about like if that other energy has a different complicated part in your energy, I notice like I have to pull a bunch of cards to get to the answer. So I could feel that there's stuff there, but it seems like he's thinking about starting a family. If not, if that makes sense. Okay. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, Danny for Danny's highest good. Let me shuffle again for you, Danny. And then we're going to end on the Danny. Unless someone quickly comes and says something. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of Danny. Does this person want something more? Yeah, maybe. Yes, maybe. I know maybe it's like not a yes, but to me a maybe is like yes, maybe. I don't really read reversals, but I do acknowledge how they come out. So I don't know if you read Danny, but I would look at that. Their interest in you has, I don't want to say increased, has been liberated more of late. It's been liberated more of late. I've been pulling from this funny deck all night long. So let's see what it has to say. What does this person? What does Alex? Long distance is hard, you know? Okay, so anyway, this is just a second. Yeah, like uninhibited is what I just heard. I don't know if that. So then I pulled from this deck and I got these. So what that means is I don't know if he's just like interested in more of a fling or like a serious commitment. And I don't also know what you're looking for, but you're both kind of curious about each other. But because it's a stand your ground, I'm reading that as like if there's something specific you're looking for in a connection, or specifically in a connection with this guy, then I would like the cards are telling you to like make a point of that, like to speak up and like say what you need to say. And we also have this at the bottom of the deck. So I think like if you're just enjoying like the flirty energy, that's cool. But if you're kind of wondering, like, don't be afraid to get clarification, if that makes sense. But yes, we can ask more next time. I'll plan to be on again. Okay, so thank you to everyone who joined me today. I'll try, I'll hopefully be back on the next few days, and I'll have more energy queen as well, specifically. So and thank you to everyone who donated. I really appreciate it, and all the likes and subs. It really helps me to continue to come on here. And it's the new moon in Scorpio, so make sure to manifest. Oh, I think I would be okay with a friendship or possibly more. I think, Danny, what did it just say? Like, if you like whatever more means to you, like if you're looking for a committed relationship or you're just looking for maybe an interesting dating experience for a little while overseas, like just, you know, be authentic to yourself, you know? Because I'm feeling something off your energy, like a little bit, Danny, like a little bit like what am I feeling? Oh, Spirit's giving me all these feelings. What are you trying to tell me about Danny, Spirit? What are you trying to tell me about Danny? I don't know. There's something in your energy, Danny. So I don't know if it's that like that you're, you know, you're guarded or you are working through your own emotions or you've had some situation in the past. Anyway, I'm feeling something. So the point is just make sure that whatever, as you progress, that you're always being true to yourself and what you want, if that makes sense. Okay. Because like, I don't know if you just saw those 3 cards that came out, but like I'm just feeling something in your energy. I'm just feeling something in your energy, if that makes sense. I don't want to say hesitation, but I'm feeling, I don't know if it's you want, I don't know what it is. I can't sense, sorry, Danny. It's like, but I can sense something. But like I said, just be authentic. See, now I want to ask, what is Danny not? Okay, so Danny, that's so funny. I was just like, I asked these pink cards. This is a love deck. And I was about to go, what is Danny not telling me? And I was like, don't pry, Nev. That's rude. So then I just said, okay, fine, pink deck. I'm going to hang up and then hang up. And it just gave me flirt. So you said flirty energy. So I'm all like, okay. So Spirit's just reinforcing your point. They're telling me not to get too curious. And they're just saying, yep, Danny just wants to know about flirting. And you tell them it's fine. So there you go. Okay.